The other one? Yeah, definitely not this one. I like Druid. I think Druid's probably the most interesting class right now to play. I hate that we have to choose between these. I mean, it's not really a choice because one of them is a big hole well. But, yeah. I really like this card. This card. Is my mouse not showing? Oh no, it's showing. It's 1 AM here? Oh, nice. How's the next decade treating you? Just curious. Actually, big ol' Walpa's not that much higher win rate. This card's not picked nearly as much though. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna take that. I believe we're gonna take this. I like this card too, but I don't love it. Druid, I think, is just better though. These are both really good. I feel like Ironbark might be better than it normally would be too, just because it has a good matchup against the other big cards in the game right now. Because it does well against the 7/7, it does, well, anything big does well against Twin Tower right now, but it's probably not enough to pick it here. I think this is the best. This thing's just really useful. You just randomly get claws or savage roars or stuff. Makes it very good. Shaker or savage roar? I'm not sure how good. I feel like savage roar is pretty good right now. It's not the best it has ever been though. It's nice to have one. It's just that this is an expensive one because shakers are really good for. I think I'm probably gonna go for the shaker. Feels safer. I really like this card. This card's good with Savage Roar, but we didn't take Savage Roar. These are both really good. Combatant, yeah. Thing is like, I think Raven is better. As nice as Combatant is, I don't know. Especially because we have no 3s right now. I think the 3 is better. Yeah. I feel pretty strongly about it. Sure. Do we ever take a Moshog? Venommancer has a crap win rate right now. Card has a way higher win rate than the other two. You can see why. This deck isn't good for it yet, but it might be good for it later. Claw works with this. It also might just be the best card here. Do it. Yeah. It's too bad we had to skip the other guy though. The shrub guy. You would take at least the first 3 Savage Combatants. I would take them over most things if they're not up against things that I want more. But 3/4s are things that I want more, I think. Especially given that we already had 4s. I like Web Weave. I do like... kind of like big dummies right now. But... Winraise does not agree with that. Web Weave's fine. I think it's this over Power of the Wild in this deck. These are both amazing. I guess you take the upside of this. It's pretty close though. But I think it's just enough better that you go for it. These are both really good. I think it's Bat Rider. Moonglade? Teacher honestly wouldn't be terrible. I think we can take a Moonglade though. Yes. You would have gotten the power of the roar and combatant. You could definitely have done that. You could have gone that way. Because if I had taken the roar, I probably would have gone that way. I don't know. I might have still taken the Dread Raven. But which of these is better? These are both like, these are like probably two of the top like 3 2-drops in the entire game. This and the one that we passed earlier. They actually have almost identical win rate. I guess and we could really go for synergy. One of the things is like in classes that have explorers, I feel like there's actually value in keeping your deck singleton if you can. And also just having the additional option might be relevant. So we'll go for the flame juggler for that reason. Oh my god, we actually have treant synergy pog. Yeah, let's go for the 2. See if we can get value somewhere else. I say, and then it does not happen. These are, none of these are really picks. Guess we're taking one of these. We don't have max, do we? I don't think so. That's fine. Can't get a UI, at least having some kind of card draw is good. Last arena was 0-3. Nasty. Let's see, I really like this card, but Savage Roar wouldn't be bad. And we have a lot of 5s. That's the thing, is just that we have a lot of 5s. I mean, we only have... I mean, we have 5. Yeah. I guess we take one. It's nice to have one. Just feels like we're giving up value there. This is good. We really want value now. Okay. I'll have to do... We don't have like a crap ton of beasts, right? We have almost none. Yeah. We really need Explorer. Explorer would just be the perfect card. Okay, this is good too. Take it back. That is acceptable. Probably just take this for the upside. We really just have the Tyrant, right? Or we also have this. And, well, yeah. There's enough of a chance, like, if this wasn't active, this would be a little bit better, but not that much better. And if this is active, it's way better. So, I guess we can take a Scalper. Yeah. Scalper's a pretty decent last pick, actually. This sucks that we didn't get, I mean, we have a Twin Tyrant, so we can't complain that much. We could have just used, like, an Emerald Explorer or 2 or 7, you know? But it's fine.
Lunara versus Valera.
Or 25. Yeah, I think they would start to drop off after like 20, personally, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Forgot to start the deck tracker before the game started, so it's not gonna catch this one. I wonder if it'll catch it if it catches it if I just X the game right now. I'm not gonna find out. Seems decent. Actually, this works too. It really does the same thing. Okay.
One day I'll be a real knight. This'll be good.
I mean, it's one less stat right now, but surely that won't matter. Okay, it might have mattered.
Let's see.
They're using real sorts.
But I said surely it won't matter, so that makes it not a mistake, right? The mistake was the game was unkind to me. If he doesn't pre-trade, we can cleric the 2/6, I guess, next turn. Or we just hero power. We probably do both, actually. Yikes. This kind of works out. So hero power kills both. Hero power is basically well, it's not really a swipe. It's kind of a swipe. Let me dream. I guess we just do this to save health. Well, the thing is like we have a claw now. So holding is actually really good. I guess we do that.
We're using real sorts.
This'll be good. We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Use claw combo now. You could do that. It's just that would be the best. I guess you use up all of that, but you keep the 2/2, or it's a 3/2, I guess. Yeah. Looks like it wouldn't have really done anything. Wouldn't have really. Well, we would have still had it. We would have just had a 3/2 on board, so it probably would have been better.
Where shall I strike?
Truth is my shield.
Well, this is awkward. It's okay, we can just web weave.
This'll be good.
Guess this would have also worked. I think this is fine though. We could strike or trade. That might set up our Twin Tyrant a little better. Wow. Okay. Crap. We could probably do this now.
I see your weakness. This'll be good.
Just playing this into a 4 or 5 doesn't feel amazing. He already used his Plague Ring though, so it might work, but we're actually pretty low. Holy man, trapped dude. Maybe we need to take that Twin Tyrant, because now we might not get one. I'm sure we'll get one, it's just might take a while.
It's getting hot in here.
It's good that that hit. Because we couldn't really afford to take 4 there.
Your treasure for your life.
Okay. I don't think we can make this better, really. Kind of need to hit exactly these two. Okay.
This'll be good.
Wax, give me life.
Wait, does Waxadread retain... Does it retain buffs or no? I assume anyone that plays Constructor would know that. So I just haven't seen this card played, like, ever. Waxadread, the card that resummons itself. Does it retain its buffs? No buffs. Okay. Combo Pog. I think we need the taunt though. You know, that works. We shouldn't need the taunt this turn. Actually, the scary thing is drawing cards with this in your deck, with the candle in your deck, is pretty terrifying, but it's not terrifying if you're not thinking about it. Can't be scared of the thing you forgot about. Eh. Okay, I think we can do this.
That is not
We
good.
might as well. Like, it'd be nice to get this out of our hand right now, just for the card draw, to have more options, but again, like, card draw might lose us the game. And healing is also nice.
I am the blade of the goddess.
Wow. Look at that direct power creep.
This'll be good.
So if he has nothing, he's dead. But he probably has something. Also, if he has hard removal, we still don't die this turn. Oh wow. Good thing we didn't heal this thing. Holy crap, we're dead. Dude, what is this guy's deck? He has Waxadread, several hard removal. You're not supposed to have that right now. We have to hero power for him to not just have lethal.
This'll be good.
I guess this might have been better than this. I mean, I'm just assuming we're dead though. Hongsta, how you doing? You've come to see a winning stream? Yeah. Well, aren't we all winning tonight on this New Year's? It's New Year's Day for you, right? So New Year's is like an old thing for you, right? Like you had New Year's like 12 hours ago or something. I think we're dead on board now.
I can't win them all.
We would have probably won if we got UI. We might have won if we got UI on this turn. 12 PM lunchtime. Yeah, so 12 hours ago was your New Year's. How was that? I realized, like, I went to the grocery store like right before this, and like everyone there was buying booze, and half of the people there were already drunk. Like, this was at like 6 o'clock, and I was like, man, I am slow, aren't I? I'm slow this year. 12 PM, he's in... Is it Australia? It's Australia, right? Somewhere down in those nether regions of the world. The thing that doesn't get appreciated enough, I'd say, like how global like Twitch is. It's like you ask people, it's like you see people from like Australia, New Zealand, or Asia, or Europe, or South America even. People from everywhere. Just not China. Keck W.
Wanna blow something up?
I mean, at least we have this.
Moon and spear!
He basically has a 2-mana Scale Rider, but my Scale Rider eats your Scale Rider.
Moon and spear!
Wow. We could claw Hero Power, but we might as well do this while we can.
The sun well.
Only problem with this is now Defile is a thing, but I mean, if he's gonna Defile this, I think you just take that. Yeah. It was gonna happen eventually, you know.
This'll be good.
Because it would only really be a problem if you had Defile with a 2-drop, but he just life tapped, so we're fine. This is rude. Probably just play this. And I was so comfortable not playing around, not even worrying about Shadow Flame while the classic cards were out. Now it's like, yeah, we might just get wrecked, huh? We don't have any other dragon synergy, I think, right? So there's no reason we wouldn't play this, except, you know, just for the extra 1/1. I think we will probably play this for the 1/1, but
Float like a butterfly.
Sting like a bee.
I don't know. Defile equals Cleave. Yeah. And you wouldn't play around Cleave. No! He's killing my treant! No! Okay. Looks like a straightforward Claw Whelp.
This'll be good.
Try harder.
I don't know if there's any way we could somehow get a Evolve. I'll just keep that just in case.
Just me and Mr. Bite. You're so sweet.
I didn't say it out loud, but in my head I was like, not Defile, not UI, not UI. And then it happened. Pepe hands.
Now how about...
See, I kind of want to play this. Probably just gonna drop this.
Getting hot in here.
Nice.
Ever jousted a dragon?
Definitely don't want to miss that 5.
Take heart, young one. The Earth Mother is greetings
Cool.
from beyond the grave.
No Savage Roar, Pepe hands. Savage Roar was lethal with this. It was almost lethal by itself.
What if... This'll be good.
Let's just play the big card, I guess.
Another pop.
We were actually close to lethal. Was not quite though. If we had 2 more mana, it actually was lethal. Oh no, wait, it was 1 off, I think so. Oh yeah, no, never mind, it was 1 off. He's gonna double trade those. We can get through the taunt, and I guess we're gonna try to hero power him. Oh no, he's just dead, never mind.
Another night on the prowl.
Do not misclick this one.
Lunara versus Gul'dan.
More warlocks. It's supposed to be warlocks running around here.
Forest fights back.
What's going on? This might be an arcane intellect, actually. I don't think we would keep an arcane intellect though. Yeah, I'll toss the saber. I'd rather find a real 3-drop. Cause saber's good late game too, because you can charge it with Savage Roar and stuff like that. And stealth on a 2-drop is really good too. If you're gonna be stuck playing one late game. Because it guarantees it won't just get eaten by whatever. Your opponent's gonna have something bigger usually, so if it doesn't have stealth, it just gets eaten by something. What the hell? What the hell is going on?
I sense your strength.
I assume we should get this value. We might get more value. If we kill it now, he only takes 3. There's a possibility he takes more later if we leave it alone.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
We could Hippogriff. If we Hippogriff, we would just play the Hippogriff and take this trade and go face. Because we want this to stay as 6 health. The other play is just take this trade and then Flame Juggler. So either way, we're taking this trade. This actually might set up a really good Scorcher. But it's also risky if he has like he happens to have like a demon buff. Here, I'll just do this.
This will be good.
In case of Void Terror, you should trade the other one. Yeah. That would be the other way. Like, he has to silence it. Or Void Terror would probably actually be the most likely way he punishes us. Yeah. It'd be like that or a Brewmaster.
Hey, good tickets don't come cheap.
Okay, I guess we Scorcher. We can also double trade and play former champ. This always happens. This is a stronger board technically. It also saves the initiative.
Let's eat.
Roar like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
Just imagine you played a 5/4. Okay. At least we have the Scorcher. Actually, do we even use it? Because we can Moonglade this. That might be better.
Keep up.
The only thing I don't like about that is
One day I'll be a real knight.
gives him like a really good, I forget what the card is called. It's the There's the card that kills 2 minions on your opponent's board. The one that forces you to discard 2. If he had that, we would get wrecked. Okay, hero power trade kills this. And we just play Druid the Claw.
This'll be good. We're using real swords.
After you've attacked, this doesn't work anymore? Really? Your hero still shows the attack. I didn't know that actually. I play with this card a lot. Interesting. Six versus 5-9. Well, the thing is like, attack is the more relevant stat, I think.
I suppose. Now how about...
I don't want to portal this. I don't know. I guess it's fine. It's just we don't push as much damage, but that should be okay. Oh, point has no target means. That's why. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Oh. Actually, I didn't realize this was only enemy minions. That's probably why. It didn't trigger in my brain. Having things trigger in your brain, Omega Will. Who needs a brain when you can be a Papega? Asking the real questions. Discard lock? I know, right? This guy had a game plan. He drafted like a bunch of card draw too, that's the funny thing. Like he clearly had the actual mindset, I'm gonna discard a bunch of cards and I'm gonna have a lot of card draw to redraw it. Rather than hero powering, because why would you hero power as a warlock? Let's be real. I want to use this, but I guess we should probably just trade here. Did we? Yeah.
I see your weakness. This'll be good.
Surely he doesn't draw Hellfire exactly this turn. Or Nether. Or Defile. Defile works perfectly, too. Defile even leaves him the Bone Mirror. What's up, Drizzle? Don't believe that's how that command is used. I could be wrong, though. I'm not an expert mod. God, discard your mana crystals too.
For a loon.
Actually, the health might be relevant. I guess we'll... I guess we'll save the 3 health. The extra stat on board probably won't matter. He didn't even tap last turn, right? I guess he probably needed to not tap on board until he got the taunt, but once he had the taunt, he could.
We hear your heart.
How is health more relevant to damage? It's my health. There's an opponent in the game too. Why are the O3 police behind me? The police can see the future, we all know this. He just realized he's dead on board. So now he's tapping to try to not be dead on board. But also making it nearly impossible for him to not be dead on board. Imagine he has like a 7-mana taunt right here. And he's like, fuck me, man. He's actually not dead on board. That is, that's the thing. Ah, you got me, Kimmy.
We must cleanse the Sunwell. This'll be good.
It feels like we need to kill this. But honestly, if it was putting the 2, we would probably have to hero power space. Well, we would also just lose at that point. We would actually just be screwed. Obviously, once he's at 2, he can't life tap anymore, so. He should have tapped for a dragon. Yeah. He was okay. He found the life tap lethal. That's the important thing. As long as they find it.
None can escape my fury.
Cardinal sin of Hearthstone. Not life tap lethaling. Yeah, I don't think we keep Arcane Intellect. Even if, like, optimistically it's Arcane Intellect. But there's a fair chance it won't even be Arcane Intellect. Because honestly, like, going first, this would be like the perfect curve. But going second, this is actually kind of not a good curve. To the point where I maybe should have mulliganed for something better. But yeah. It is better though. You tripled a Volgar at 2 life. Nice. Back when Amalgam was in the game, I tripled an Amalgam at 1 life. When I had a Wrathweaver on the board. That was fun. Might be a bad play given that he has a weapon in his hand. I don't know what the odds are that this is like something that would actually threaten this. If it was a War Axe, he might not even want to play it. I don't know. The question here is which one we actually kill. I think you do kill the 2/2. Because he gets the extra stat on board. He gets 4 power instead of 3 if you kill this guy. And then he just threatens this on board directly.
This'll be good.
I remember the game with the triple Amalgam that killed me. It was because I was playing Reform. And I had the option earlier to to hold it 2 or put myself to 1. I was like, I'll put myself to 1. What's the worst that happens? And I realized, oh, yeah, that would do it.
Firebomb ready.
0-3, please. I feel like there needs to be a new thing. We need the top 8 police. It needs to not be police though, because that just would be lame. because it's a copy. There needs to be something different that's better, more creative.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
I like how he can't hear our power now. He just didn't hear, like he should have hear powered first if he wasn't gonna do anything. I think we do this.
See your weakness.
So lets us get Aspirin out.
Good. I already attacked.
Run away!
I mean, the nice thing for him, at least, his mistake didn't really matter. It just cost him 1 damage on our face. You haven't played Arena since Battlegrounds came out? I played a. I've mostly only played this on stream, but I haven't played I haven't streamed that much, and I haven't played Arena off stream at all. Actually, I haven't played Arena off stream in since I started streaming.
Ever jousted a dragon?
But that hasn't changed recently. It's probably yeah, I play a lot more of Battlegrounds too. I think we can keep Druid the Claw. So taunt doesn't actually do anything.
It's getting hot.
Not on the board right now.
Let me in, man. It's
I think we can save. We can play as a taunt now, but I think we can also just save it for a charge. You suspect most streamers don't play the format, they stream off stream very often. It's true, but with how little I'm able to stream now, I should play it more. You know, it's just that the game's not in a very competitive state right now, relatively speaking, so.
Another pass. 1, 2.
Because if it was 4 months ago, I would still be tryharding just as much as I was before, you know. But now it's I just don't see a point. You see Colin's playing BG off stream? Yeah, I see. I mean, I don't play against him very much, unless he's off stream. It's funny. For some reason, I think it's because I'm usually at work when he's streaming, so.
The forest fights back for the wild.
So a lot of times I will play him after his stream. I don't think we need to keep him. Yeah, he is very, very into it. I feel like if it was 4 months ago, I would have been just as into it, but it's a little tough to be as into it when you just aren't able to. You can still be somewhat into it, but when you can't play it full time, it's harder to be fully into it.
Another night on the prowl.
Because it takes so much time to be on the leaderboard. You have to play minimum 2 hours a day just to climb fast enough to outclimb all the other people that are also trying to be up there, you know? It what 5x'd his stream. Yeah.
Separate lines, please.
It's done a lot for his it seems to have done a lot for his connections and shit too, because you know, there's a lot of people that are in his stream chat and stuff that didn't know who he was a month ago or 2 months ago, you know. It seems a little too good to pass. Well, that's what happens when you're the top guy in a mode, you know? People see it. It's like, we could Death Speaker, but none of our plays are really that good right now. If we Hero Power, we can kill this.
How about
But we can only do Flame Juggle with that, that just seems bad. I think we do this. I mean, I don't even think, like I don't think that's been that big of an influence on him in that way. Like, I think Collins is like that for, you know, whatever he plays, regardless of, you know, that kind of stuff. He's always gonna be into whatever game mode he's playing, you know. I think I like the Scorcher. This would be a very easy turn to miss sequence. Watch this guy go out of his way to Hero Power again.
Back to the office.
Beautiful. 3 mana, completely take yourself off board. I like it.
now? How about
It'd be so much easier of a turn if we had like a little bit more mana.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I think I like this. It's like I think the options, we could try to get lucky, but I think you either Hero Power or Death Speaker. We're not getting a better Death Speaker. Like ever. It's a very interesting turn. There were like 5 different plays we could have done.
What you want?
Really? I need to turn my flux off. Seems like this should definitely happen. I think I'm willing to just trade
Push forward.
to get the web weave out. Cause this I mean, unless our opponent is an RNG god, this just completely blocks Twin Tyrant.
Separate lines, please.
It doesn't completely block it. Like, he would probably still do it, to be honest. But I just didn't hear because he forgot. Oh god, this guy should never draft this card again.
let's see.
Fireball ready!
This'll be good. I see your weakness.
This is why you need 10,000 IQ to properly play with a Coliseum manager. This guy was not quite there.
The frozen winds guide me.
What the hell is this card doing in this game mode? And how is that his best play? What the hell is in his hand? He probably has like 3 UIs. Like, there are not very many cards that are worse for 9 mana. Interesting. Dude, people keep playing around my Twin Tyrants by being like really weak on board, so I can't actually get one. Actually irritating. I guess the real reason, like, he had a better play, but this thing just completely blocked it out. That's probably the real reason. Yeah. It's okay. If it's a Twin Tyrant, we have enough on board that we'll just kill him. He's probably gonna play like a giant, like he probably has like the 7/7 dragon or something like that. Yeah, or that. Alright, well this is a Twin Tyrant turn. Yeah, swipe is barely not lethal. Swipe is 1 more damage than this. Surrendered.
Can't win them all.
Ease. Well done. I need to turn my speaker down. My mic is picking up my speaker.
Ishnu Allah, Archdruid.
No. Honestly though, it wouldn't be the dumbest thing. I think this meta is a little too aggro for that though. If it's a control meta though, you keep that card. Oh my god. Alright. We will bite.
By moon and spear!
Oh.
That's not going to happen.
Really, Lunara? Really? You're gonna talk to me like that? That's rude.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
This'll be good.
Go Ironforge Rifleman with upside. That's why this card's really kind of nice in ping classes. It's basically, you know, you can basically just look at it as an Ironforge Rifleman. Makes it not amazing, but, you know, also not the worst thing ever. Fine, I guess. I don't know if we ever just don't hold it. If we ever just hold it, is we can get like 2 damage out of it this way.
Let's see.
I don't know.
I see your this'll be that minion can't attack yet.
Feels wrong. But we take damage. We don't talk about that here. Were you the one who said that damage doesn't matter? That health doesn't matter? Was that you? Was that you? Let me check. Was that you? I forget, was that you or was that Drizzle? I think that was you. Different scenario? Is it really though? We're gonna get wrecked by this thing. Actually, we could get value out of this later. You know, actually, I kind of want to play the taunt anyway because it protects this thing from possibly getting, like, you know, buff traded. So we'll try to get some armor value. Holy shit. We're getting wrecked. I regret everything. I want the 5/5 out there now. Epic hands. We've been annihilated. It's not the end of the world though. We get a pseudo value trade.
This'll be good.
That's why we have this emote though. It's also true because we get the armor, so it makes it closer to a true Ironforge rifleman. That's what you're hitting with though. Hitting with it. We need to clear up this egg actually because it's gonna ruin our Twin Tyrant. All these 1/1s are sticking around. Yikes. Okay. Druid is not that good right now. It would be good eventually though. Surely. We could have also killed the 6/4, but I think with the Twin Tyrant in hand, you really want to clear off the tokens. Also, people tend to have like stuff like Savage Roar is actually pretty common right now. Just have to Twin Tyrant, no choice. Hope it works. Oh, it was below average, but I mean, the only way for it to be above average was to win the 1 in 3. Okay. You appear to be dead. Ooh, that's good actually.
Fireball ready.
Nice. Do we pre-hit? Probably not. Because you'd assume he's gonna trade here. Since we got that 6 damage, he's probably gonna trade rather than going phase. And if he's gonna trade with the 5/5, you know, this is perfect, so.
How about a new life? How about a new life?
Nice. It was worst result. I think it was worse if we... Yeah, actually, you know, it probably was worse, you're probably right. Because actually, the taunt would be better, because you can actually trade into the taunt. So you're right, it actually was the worst result. Because I wanted to say it was better to have the 6/1. But I think what made it the worst result was the fact that you had a big taunt to play afterwards. Until then, it wasn't the worst result. But, yeah. Once he had the taunt, it was the worst result. Ooh, that's a good card.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
Okay, so we can kill that. We're probably gonna swipe it. We have other options. They're not really good options though. Moonblade is a nice thing to play with it though. So we can actually keep the dragon alive. It's not really alive though. Because the 2/2 just eats it anyway.
Let's see.
We'd have a lot more options if this was active.
Let's see.
I'm not sure if I'm missing something. I don't see any like really great plays here. There's acceptable plays, but there's no really great play.
Time grows short.
I think we just go for this one. We probably sequenced that wrong. There's a 6-drop that makes spells more expensive though, so you probably want to do that. You probably want to do the swipe first.
A simple spell.
This is good right now. We're like, I think we're 3 off lethal.
What if?
Because the most damage we could do would be this plus this plus this. But that's just 8 plus 6. 14. I don't care about this enough to trade into it. I won't use this low. There's just no reason. Druid does have a lot of they have a lot of ways to give minions taunt right now. They have Mark of the Wild and Mark of Nature and Tree Enforcement. But it's fine. Wow. We definitely have lethal now.
Another night on the prowl.
Easy. So what do you guys think of the background? Do you like the background, or is it distracting as hell? I'm curious. Should I do this every day? That's the question. I could do this every day. You like it?
You
Alright.
asked for it. The forest fights back.
This is actually... We haven't even drawn our scalper once, have we? There's always one. It's actually the best 4-drop in our deck, though. Well, Power is better, Hippogriff's better. Yeah, let's look for 3s, I guess. These are not the mana cost I was looking for.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
It's so weird, but like the best way to do this, I feel like, is to go pass into 2 into double 2 into like hero power 2. Because of like what the cards are. Normally you would want to coin 2s if you have a million 2s, but you know. These are just different. think we want to kill that.
Another night on the prowl.
This makes me really want to have coined 2s, though. Wow, okay. Seems really weird to coin out a flame juggler. This guy's gonna be like, what the F, dude?
Just me and Mr. Fight.
We're about 30 minutes away from being able to, from being within 99 minutes of midnight, so I can put that countdown timer on. I guess we're gonna do this.
How about
Play the bad Fire Plume Phoenix. Could also do this, actually. Maybe it's better. If you do this, you put it, I guess you put it here, and you just take this trade. Then you have, I don't like it, actually.
I see your weakness.
I don't know what we do. I guess we take the trades.
This'll be fun.
We can play Webweave and lose the game to Blizzard. That's an option.
let's see.
Fire Plume Phoenix that damages yourself. Do you really want to play this game again?
Easy prey.
Surely nothing bad happens. I just feel like we're losing this game if we just don't take a risk, so we might as well just take the risk. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter which one he kills. That's wrong, I think. Because we take one less damage because we're going to hero power whichever one he doesn't do that with. So I think he was better off doing this. I think this is just a misplay. It's not really relevant. It's not going to matter, but I think it was better for him to trade into a spider.
What if
This is good.
He basically gave us 1 health for no reason. Also 1 less attack and no elemental synergy. Yeah. I mean, I said it was a worse Fire Plume Phoenix. Mainly for the attack reason, but those are also reasons. Who knows though, maybe you have a floating watcher randomly. If you're offered a floating watcher and you paid 3 gold for it, because that's how it works in this game, right? Not confusing this with another game mode or anything. Interesting.
we must cleanse the Sunwell?
Kinda hate this. I feel like we have to do this, but trading is awful right now. We could theoretically, I mean, I don't know, like, we could theoretically win the late game, but not against this guy, because this guy's drawn 1,000,000 cards and he has 1,000,000 more card draw. But, you know, our deck is a winnable late game deck. It's just not against, like, a hyper control deck. And not if we don't draw our two, because we only have these two big cards, you know. We need to draw those two cards. If we don't draw them, it's awkward. We're putting into 10 though. So we have a swipe and we have a UI, both go face. And a Druid Claw in the Savage Roar course. We're gonna be off board soon though. You can have a claw. He really doesn't have a lot of tempo. Now, like, any of those things kill him. Oh, we got a Shrubadier, of course.
Push forward.
If we do this now, Swipe and Savage Roar are both lethal. I don't think it's worth it. Because he hasn't shown the ability to take us off board, so we might as well just try to maintain our board while we can.
Soar like a butterfly.
This'll be good.
Push forward.
Top hole.
After 5 wins, you meet actual players with real cards. Well, I thought after 5 wins, that's when everyone just plays dragons that discover other dragons. And whoever has more dragons that discover other dragons wins. That's how I thought this game mode worked. Nice, we still have the Treant. Hey look, a dragon that discovers other dragons. That's not good. We are sorely lacking in the dragons that discover other dragons department. Alright, we need lethal now. Okay, that is, lethal, right? Yeah. Perfect.
Where shall I strike? Top holes.
Alright, she's kind of cute, so I'll let her live.
This'll be good.
I will take the damage for you, ma'am. Good old dragons that discover other dragons. The funny thing is like we only won the game though because he didn't find it any sooner than he did. Is that the same guy?
You asked for
Oh no, it's not the
the
same guy.
forest fights back.
I don't know why I thought that was the same guy. Because he's a mage.
Happy Feast of Winter Vale.
Happy Feast of Winter Vale.
This thing's trash right now. I believe you. And where's our aeroponics when we got both of our treants on board now? There's no volcanic potion, so it's fine. Dude. We can't not play this, right? There's no flame collar either, right? Like those cards are both out. So mage just doesn't really, and there's no AoE secret, so like mage doesn't really deal with this super early. They can't really deal with this until blast wave. Oh, stop killing my treants! Wait, would this be like the best combo ever? This has gotta be the best combo ever, right?
Now,
Is this ever better? Because we can trade Scalper, or we can just play this. I think this is fine. I want to play this before it gets Firelands portaled. Also. And it might make his turn really weird. Because if he plays anything, even if he plays like a 4 or 5, we get card draw now. So if he doesn't have direct removal for it, he's kind of screwed. It's kind of what you want to play Scalper for. Sorcerer Apprentice, Arcane Explosion, Missiles. Yeah. The good old 3-card combo. Actually, there's a lot of legendaries in the game now, so like you would expect to. It shouldn't be the rarest thing ever to just get like Thalnos Arcane Explosion.
This will be good. No refund.
I think we're gonna play this, but we'll see. Oh, actually, we're gonna play that.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That was good against Blast Wave, I guess, but you know. Honestly, if he had Blast Wave, he might have just. I think he probably would have just pinged past. Like pinged this guy in past. Because you don't want to give someone card draw for this thing. Now is he gonna actually have to ping pass? Okay, he has the Arcane Explosion. Wait, how did you not play that before? It's weird. Because that was pretty early in his hand. Interesting. It's kind of nice to play this before Firelands Portal.
Let's see.
So otherwise I think I would do 2 and 4. But I think because to play on Firelands Portal, I think you want to do this first.
Push forward.
You have this combo now. The thing is, like, I kind of want the card draw because I don't really like my hand right now.
I wonder.
Like, I would 100% make sure I'm playing this if I had Twin Tower in my hand, for example. But, like, I want to find the Twin Tower, you know? Might try to go out of my way to, if we can draw UI, we could try to go out of our way to get a turn 9 UI out of this.
Time runs out on me.
Answer the call of the light.
That's really slow.
Fireball ready.
This play is really aggressive, but it feels right. This was not the best rolling fireball positioning, but you know. But if he plays Flame Strike now, he's basically dead. He takes another 6. We have enough reach in this deck that if we just get him into the 5-ish range, we just win. He has like all these plays that are like decent by themselves, but they're just like not enough.
Another night on the prowl.
Easy prey. Well played. Well played.
was thinking about how I BM with this thing, and then I realized if I played the charger already, it's a little too late. 20 minutes until I can set the timer up.
Lunara versus Valera.
Watch your back.
The forest fights back.
Rogues are a little scary with this deck. Like, a good rogue would kind of hard counter us. A bad rogue would get slammed by us, though.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
You can probably make an argument for coining a 2 here. But it would make our turn 4 really awkward.
Another night on the prowl. Another night on the prowl.
We're using real swords.
I think I coin this, but yeah, it's like we can't. If we had like one more like odd cost card, like one more 3-drop or something, this hand would be amazing. But it's just not as is.
It's getting hot in here.
I see your weakness.
Could have been, the play could have been to keep the 3-2 in the middle and leave it stealth to play around Betrayal, but as is, Betrayal doesn't completely ruin us by itself.
Time to die.
Yeah, we should be fine. I mean, these are basically the same. This is one less stab. I think the Bat Rider in hand is more valuable.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Wish we had one more mana. Or this was a claw or something. It'd be really nice to just like
Yeah.
hit here and do this in hero power. Might just play this raw now.
Firebomb ready.
Unlucky.
Easy prey.
Toasty.
So even if he has like Skulker, we're still fine. He's, I think, dead on board actually. Yeah, he's dead on board through Skulker, so we don't have to play around AoE at all. Even like spell damage fan would be the same. It's about as good as what spell damage fan would have been actually. So we're actually 1 off. If we play this, we're 2 off. We kind of need to. This is not good right now. I know we only have 10 damage. We are, you know, we're one off, but it's fine.
Catch.
Easy prey.
We could probably trade here too. Probably doesn't matter. He's in the death range, so just gotta wait 4 more turns. Claw wins. That is true. Found lethal. This guy's a good player. I salute you, sir. What makes it good is the decisiveness of it. Like, he didn't really hesitate at all. He knew where the place was. He went there. It's an excellent showing. Truly excellent. Oh god, we've been avoiding hunters this whole time. Actually, we're pretty good against...
The forest fights back.
I don't want to say like we counter hunters, but our deck is better against hunter than a lot of druids would be. Cause like the whole like Emerald Explorer type of druid could have a tough time against hunter, cause their explorer kind of counters your explorer. Basically, is the only reason. But our deck should do pretty well. But if we've been very good about drawing our early game, and this is like the first game we've missed. And you really don't want like 8-1 to be the first game that you miss your early game against someone who coins double 1-drop. It's really kind of not what you want. At least hero powering this actually feels decent. So. This guy's like hardcore aggro. Actual smork hunting. Ooh. Okay, I feel pretty good now. The good old coin double 1 into pass. The classic play. And so I think we play this because next turn we can do claw plus death speaker. Like imagine he plays Amisha right now, he gets absolutely annihilated. Yeah, that's a freezing trap. Seems like a really obvious freezing trap anyway. So we can just get this guy frozen.
This will be good.
I don't know why he was... Yeah, the freezing trap was in his hand. He should have just played it on turn 2. What the hell's wrong with him? It's like a really big misplay by him. Assuming he has like anything else in his hand playable on turn 3. Even if not, man. Like, if you have nothing better to do, like I get you don't want to freeze a 2-drop, but like just play it. It's better than passing. I guess there's a chance. It seems like a really obvious freezing trap to me, but there is a chance it's a bear. It's definitely freezing. This or that. This is technically a stronger board. Just we could maybe get a better one, but I think we just do this. It feels weird on curve, but I think it's just better. Seems fine. So this is where the Infinite Explorers come in, and then we get Deathwinged and Loose. And then we rage on the game. Write a hate thread on Arena HS or something. Right? That's how it's supposed to work. This guy coined 1-drops. Ash turn 2. And we just lost anyway. Baby rage. I guess we killed that thing.
Now how about...
We're gonna have to kill it eventually, because if you ignored it, its text would actually matter. So we could like double trade and Moonglade this. Seems fine. You could also like Bat Rider do this. I don't like that as much.
The glory is mine.
Fuck. What was not the plan? I wish we did the other play. And we were so far ahead, and now we're not even ahead anymore. I mean, we're still ahead, but we're just not far enough ahead that I feel good about being against Nate when Hunter. You liked 4 and 2? It's like if you get an average roll off Moonglade Portal is more tempo. But you know, if you low roll, then the 4 and 2 is safer. I don't like the reason I didn't do this play is because I kind of like you're giving up all this initiative in your hand. We have 5 damage of initiative here, and you're just giving it all up, you know. And then you go from having all this initiative to having absolutely none. So it feels really bad for that reason.
Another night on the prowl.
Ever jousted at dragons?
You get more damage on board? Well, you don't know what this is going to be. If this was just a 5/5, like if you assume the random 6-drop was just a 5/5, it's about the same amount of power on board.
For the king!
And it's more health on board on an average roll too. This guy just went face. What a legend. We will let the Bat Rider decide what we do.
Firebomb ready!
Okay. We will let the Flame Juggler decide.
One day I'll be a real
That's
knight.
not possible.
I want to play this so Twin Tyrant doesn't automatically win the game for him. We probably lose to a Twin Tyrant now. He doesn't have it. Is that? What the hell? Unleash? Oh, okay. You get more heal value at a portal. In this deck, I don't think we do. Like I've said before, like, there were other games where I said, like, I was really happy a Death Speaker or 4/4 because that was, like, the biggest Death Speaker I think we would ever get. It's like, it's just, we don't have big minions in this deck, you know? We have, like, a couple 5/5s and a 4/10, but, like, there's literally nothing. So,
Let's see.
I don't think we do get heal value. On a minion. If you're looking to get heal value, I think it's on your face. But that doesn't seem relevant this game.
Catch!
What is this? This was generated on 4. Well, that's just a 1/1. That's just the lynx. Yeah, well, this thing's dead. Oh well.
This'll be good.
We're using.
I have bad news for you, Mr. Batrider. Think your days are numbered. I'll give you approximately 15 seconds to live. Any last wishes, sir? I mean, this happens. Is Scalar Rider just better? I think it might just be better.
Moon and spear. We're using real source.
For a moon. This'll be good.
Going 1-drops into hero power and lost. I know, it's shocking. I feel like he has like some kind of value in his deck that he just didn't find. Like his deck was, there's no way he gets 8-win with the crap we saw. Especially with him misplaying as much as he did. I think he had like 3 explorers in his deck that were carrying him, and he just didn't draw them. Because like literally, like he didn't draw his biggest minion was a 3/6. So I don't know. Maybe he just had like the most insane aggro deck ever, and he drew slow because he only drew 2 1-drops. That's also possible, I guess. But he also didn't draw any burn, so it was really weird. That leads me to that's kind of why I'm thinking like it was just the explorer thing. He probably just had a few explorers. Because that would actually make that deck work, where I can't really think of any other way that deck would actually work. Pog. This card's actually been surprisingly good. I mean, we got it for 1 once. This is tragic, actually. This is just gonna trade with both of these. We're assuming he's gonna, well, either he's gonna get a Divine Shield on it, yeah, or he's going to. In either way, to be honest, the Divine Shield actually isn't very much value for him. I don't think I care about the 1 damage. Because he could have just value traded, you know, like we would have played this. So he would have gotten this. I mean, it's still positive, but it's not as much value as it would normally be. Still good. True. Yep. No true silver. Good draw. What we need is for him to play the legendary, the 3-mana legendary that turns all your health into armor. And then we just win the game. I like this strategy. Someone give him that card.
Where shall I strike?
Charging this thing into a minion feels bad, man.
A good explorer.
Oh god. This guy's figured out the meta. You play overpowered cards and then you play explorer and then you win. He's figured it out. We're screwed, boys. We're screwed.
What would Uther do?
Not on my watch.
Oh god. He has 2 of those. I think we're dead, chat. I think on a scale from 1 to dead, yes. Oh my god. Alright, we get heal value now. That's a good thing. That's pretty good, actually. And just this is like this is a 12-0 paladin here, so actually he lost. Well, we don't know at this win rate. You don't know if it's not an exact match. This is like the perfect deck. What the hell? Actually, it's kind of unfortunate because his deck's a little slow. Like he just happened to draw his 1-drop. If he doesn't draw this 1-drop, the game looks so much different. It'd be unbelievable. We also drew slow ourselves. Just this game could have looked very different if he drew slightly worse, and we drew slightly better.
Ride the sky till you die.
He still has a dragon. Oh, he has only this dragon. Just doesn't even kill anything. We're almost dead on board. Oh, actually, these two together work.
By moon and spear.
Which path to choose?
This guy is like actually the perfect deck though. Like actually perfect.
Take them out.
We need to hit this 1 in 3 to have any chance. Ooh.
This will be good.
Okay, we need to top deck Ultimate Infestation. We're probably just dead though. We need to not be dead. That'll be step number 1. We need to not be dead, and then we need to top deck Ultimate Infestation. And he needs to take a dumb trade with this probably. Still. No. Yeah. This feels like if you were to make a constructed deck out of arena cards, this is what it would look like. Like if you were offered the entire set and you were designing a deck, you're like, yeah, like this is everything you want. This would be a true silver. That's the only difference. Just this is what you would draft. I'm gonna be right back 1 second. Let that guy find another opponent, but also take a quick piss. So, be right back, guys. Alright, let's see, we're within 99 minutes now, so we can actually... where is it? Where's it on my computer? Right here it is, the timer.
Lunara versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin.
The forest fights back.
Okay, 92 minutes. Need to wait until the minute flips over. The seconds flip over in 40 seconds. This is a good draw, but this is a really good draw. This is a really good play, I mean.
Guide my lance.
20 more seconds. Huh. Silly guy. Losing a game on turn 2. I like it. Okay, perfect. Now we have the New Year's timer.
Let's see.
One day, I'll be
Another
a real
night on
knight.
the prowl. For a loot.
I should put this in the middle, huh? For power shot. Power shot's in the game? Is power shot in the game? Oh no, it's not in the game. Never mind. It was in the game.
We're using real swords. Run away!
This and Death Speaker are basically the same. But we might actually get a better Death Speaker on the 5-5, so
Firebomb ready.
we'll do this. Surely it's not explosive. Fuck.
Job done.
It is. I mean, I looked it up. Is it? Actually, hold on. It might have been because HS replays bug. Oh yeah, no, you're right. It is in. It's because I switched. When you switch between the classes, sometimes it doesn't show everything, you know.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
Guess I'll respect it this time. Okay. We should be favored in the long game, though. So, I mean, this is good for us still. Because the thing is like, you can do this all you want as a hunter, but like, unless you have like the perfect follow-up, you will 100%, you'll lose like 90% of the games that you do this. It's not a good strategy for the most part. We can Death Speaker this whenever we want to push through. Yeah, I think we just want to keep pushing.
By moon and spear.
So we're just getting stronger and he's just falling further and further behind. Now we have another, we get to keep another guy alive. We might just be able to lethal him. As well, how much do we have right now? We can keep all 4 of these alive. So 6, 11, 14,
Now how about
10. We don't quite have lethal. There's probably enough that we just do it, right? So we can't add power to our board, unfortunately.
what if?
We'd probably just do it.
Time goes short. This'll be good.
Could you not get out of my way? Misdirection. Oh, we would still We would have lethal probably if it was misdirection, right? It'd be funny though. It's very important that you thank everyone who does this strategy. Because just the like he was favored after the first explosive trap if he just didn't Papega. But it's like, you know, people have to do that a few times against, like, most people just don't punish you for that, you know? I think because, like, people don't play as well in general as they did a few months ago, so, like, a lot of people are playing now that haven't experienced that and just don't get punished for doing that. So people, you get a lot more free wins from that now than you used to. Because for a while, like, people wouldn't do that because they would figure it out, but now, like, that guy just never figured it out. He just didn't realize, oh, I just lost the game. Because, like, honestly, like, you can do that against people and it'll work. It'll work against most people. People be like, oh no, man, it's explosive trap. If I play more minions, he's just gonna get more value. It's just the wrong way to look at it. Major Lab, thanks for the follow. Holy shit, dude. Make an argument for killing a 1/1. It's not a very strong argument, but just because of the follow-up. Yeah. Actually, I kind of deconvinced myself.
I see your weakness. This will be good.
We might get a good Scorcher. He kind of dumped, like, like all of his early drops, and he didn't really get much out of it.
Firebomb ready.
Yeah, that's fine. If I just play this.
Where shall I strike?
That Rider wouldn't be terrible, but this is good, so. It's better, actually, on board. Did it work when I did it? The explosive trap strategy? I don't tend to do that. I don't remember, like, I don't remember doing it, like, if it actually worked for me or not. Because I don't tend to do strategies that are, like, assuming my opponents are Papega. Not that I, you know, I would only do it if I, like, had no other way to win the game and I was desperate. I feel like Death Speaker Hero Power and kill this, but it doesn't feel amazing. You can also just, like, kill this in Moonglade Portal. It's probably better.
Now how about
Could Bat Rider and do this, but then if you hit this with the Bat Rider, you feel really bad. Nice. It's actually a pretty good one. Death Speaker and trade the 3/3. And then just play this. That'd be an option too. I don't think I like that over this though. I guess they're about the, they're similar, they're about the same. But I think I would value this in my hand more than the Moonglade Portal. So I think the reasoning would be that you want to get the less flexible card out of your hand, which is the Moonglade Portal. But other than that, it's a reasonable play. It's about the same power level wise, I think. No. I think we just You can make an argument for holding on to this, trying to get an even better one, but I think this is fun. Yeah. Let's make the timer even bigger. $30 HP concede. I know, right? How are you doing, Major Lab? Welcome, welcome. Really impressed. Oh no, not a paladin. We do not have a good record against paladins in the last 30 minutes.
The forest fights back.
We have like a low enough curve that this might actually be a good keep. Let's try it. Uh-oh. Not like this. I regret everything. Fun's over, I know. Oh no. 11 and 3 Pepe hands. I'm wondering if what I should do is if I should just make this like my final boss background, the lighting and stuff. I can also just have it like this all the time. That also works though.
One day, I'll be a real knight. An autograph? I suppose.
Okay, well. At least we get cleric value. Yeah.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Real swords. Run away!
Not really getting cleric value, it's just tempo, but
Face the airs of magic.
shit. We lost, boys. We are so dead. Might actually be worth playing. Vat Rider's about the same as Shaker, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Push forward.
It's my turn!
This might make him want to trade more because he might be afraid to swipe. It's counterintuitive with the Bat Rider in hand, but I think it will scare him into trading. Dude, Consecration would suck right now, wouldn't it? Surely they never have it. Yeah? Yeah, they don't have it. Huh. That card.
The fires of vengeance burn
That's a
bright.
problem.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so we can just charge this.
Another night on the prowl.
Charge this here. Do this. Proc this.
Firebomb ready!
And Bat Rider. We're actually in a pretty good spot now. I wonder if I would like to see, like, if you play Sanctuary, the percentages between like you playing it and if it goes off or not, and what your win rate would be. Because there must be a lot of games where you play it and it just doesn't go off and then you lose. But there would be so many games where you know, play it and then it goes off and then you win immediately. Like if you could see like the the played win rate per turn, like you play it on turn 1 or turn 2, probably has like a 70% win rate or something silly.
This'll be good.
I want to keep the poison though. So next turn we can Druid the Claw Savage Roar, which is one off lethal.
I think, right?
Okay.
Let's see.
Ever jousted a dragon?
If we didn't have a charger in hand, it would be worth thinking about playing the Savage Lord right now. We have a pretty good setup against Twin Tyrant though. As long as he actually, we would hope that he doesn't kill both of these. So if he like only kills one of these, is it lethal? This guy cheating by healing, baby wave. Might want to charge. Eh.
Now how about...
I think we taunt it.
Where shall I strike?
We're just trying to keep the board, I think. Imagine if healing made it so that that didn't count as actually taking damage. Can you imagine? It was lethal. I'm pretty sure it was one off. It was one off if he didn't kill a minion, but he also killed a minion, so it was like even more than... It was even less lethal.
Your win. I consent.
Were you guys scared? Were you guys scared about this paladin? I wasn't scared at all. Totally was not scared. It's amazing how many people conceded against, like, early, yeah, like, the second time someone did a 30 HP concede. Like, that guy was dead, don't get me wrong, but... A lot of people conceding. I think it was lethal. I don't know about that.